Hello, hello. Speak English, follow your dreams. It is Friday, 12 p.m. GMT. You know what that means? It is time for our live TV show called Speak English, Follow Your Dreams TV. Hello, everyone in the community. We're live here in the Speak English, Follow Your Dreams community on Facebook, the place where you can join a community of people all over the world who want to improve their English so they can speak English confidently and achieve their goals in life. We're also live on YouTube. So I'll be mainly focusing on the audience in Speak English, Follow Your Dreams today. So if you're here, leave a comment, tell us where you're watching from. It's always nice to know the different countries we have watching live. And also, if you're watching the replay, give us a comment and let us know where you're watching from also. So today, I am here to help you, as always, every Friday, to speak English fluently. All right. And today I'm going to give you a very important tip of what you should be doing to make the most out of your time. Okay, where you should be focusing your energy, because a lot of people who contact me, they are saying that there are so many options. I feel overwhelmed. I'm following this teacher on Facebook, this teacher on YouTube. I'm reading books. I'm listening to podcasts. I'm watching series. I'm using subtitles. I have a book. I'm taking a course. There are so many things that you could be doing. And it's very important for you to get results, real results in the fastest time possible. It's important for you to focus in the correct area. Okay, so today I'm here to help you find out where you need to focus your time. Okay, so we have some people joining here on in the Facebook group. Please say hello, comment in the comments. I'm going to get started now and share with you my tips for today on how you can focus your time and find out where you should be focusing your time. This is called the Wheel of Fluency. You may have heard of this idea before. If you have, let us know if you've ever done this before. And the first time I came across this was with Tony Robbins. He has a wheel of success. There are many different ways that you can use this kind of a wheel for you to assess yourself, assess your practice, see how you're doing, okay, in different areas of life. Here, we're doing it for English fluency, okay? So there are 6 main aspects to being a fluent speaker of English. Do you know what they are? You can probably see them here on the screen, right? So someone is coming in and saying, hi, I cannot see your name here unless I check it on my phone. Let's see, let me check if we're live in the right place as well. Before we go to the 6 main, yes, we are. We're here, we're live in the group. And who's saying hello? It is Andrea. Okay, great. Nice to see you here, Andrea. All right. So what are the 6 areas of fluency? These are the 6 most important things that you need to be focusing on. And we're going to see today how you can figure out where you need to focus. Okay, so a lot of people are wasting their time looking at 100 different things, trying 100 different things, and not seeing results. So we're all about seeing results, getting results. That's why we're here today. Hi, Shane and team. Hi, nice to see you here today. All right, so how do we determine what to focus our energy and our time on? All right, as I said, there are 6 main elements to your fluency. First of all, speaking time. This is the number one thing that people are not getting. People who are contacting me anyway, they are not getting enough speaking time. And this is the time that you spend actually speaking or communicating with real people. Okay. And when you're doing this, you're really practicing all of the other skills, all of the other things you're doing in real time. using your vocabulary, your sentence structure, your listening skills. So many things you have to bring in and do it. This is the ultimate. This is really what you want to be doing to achieve your goals in life. And my question is, are you getting enough time speaking English? Okay, write into the comments yes or no. Or throughout this video, what you can do is you can put into the comments, give us an example like this. Okay, you can put up speaking time equals so and so. So we're going to give you a score, or you're going to give yourself a score on each of these areas. Okay, so first of all, let's look at the 6 areas. So again, if you've just joined us, we are speaking about the Wheel of Fluency, and this is how you can assess yourself in the different practices that will help you become fluent in English. Okay, so we have speaking time. Time spent speaking with real people in English. Then we have, what's number 2, is understanding. How is your understanding? How is your ability to understand other people when they are speaking in English? And we bear in mind here that there are so many different, the term Englishes is used because there are different Englishes around the world, okay? And there are different accents around the world. So when you're speaking with people in your job, or when you're speaking with clients, or when you're watching movies or series, or whatever you're listening to, how is your understanding? Okay? How much can you understand that? They're the first 2, okay? So your speaking time, your understanding, and then the third element we're going to look at here today is your pronunciation, okay? Now, we're not specifically speaking about an accent here, okay? Just your ability to speak clearly for other people, to make it easy for other people to understand you, okay? So how is your pronunciation? How is your ability to speak clearly so other people can understand you easily? Then we have the grammar, the actual structure, formulating sentences in the correct way. So your message is clear. Okay, how are you in this skill? Next one is active vocabulary, right? Vocabulary is a huge part of learning any language, of course. And when we speak about active vocabulary, it's those words that you can actively use when communicating in English. We have a lot of dormant vocabulary that we've seen before, or we can't remember, we can't use yet in natural conversation. But we're talking about active vocabulary. When you are communicating, the words you can easily use without hesitating, without stopping and trying to remember, or trying to think of the word, or trying to translate from your own language. That's number 5. And finally, number 6 is your mindset, right? And your confidence. How do you think about it? How do you feel about your English? How do you feel about learning English? How do you feel about using your English? How do you feel about your ability to communicate in English? Your confidence. Okay, there's a lot in here, and a lot of people don't look at this aspect, but it's extremely important, because becoming fluent in English is going to take some work. It's going to take some time, and it takes some effort. There is no teacher or no coach that can open your head and put English inside, right? So you have to put in the time. I recommend to my students that we're looking at about an hour every day, okay, to see amazing results in 6 months. So for you to invest an hour of your time every day to reaching this goal, you have to have the right mindset. You have to feel very positive that you can do this. You have to feel confident. You have to feel energized, enthusiastic. So you have to be enjoying the process. Okay, so really a lot of aspects to mindset. But just for this exercise today, if you're following along with me, when I speak of mindset and confidence, let's let's say we're mainly focusing on your positive attitude towards your learning journey and how confident you feel when you're speaking English. All right, let's get started. So what we're going to do here is we're going to give you a chance to assess yourself, okay? Give yourself a score on all of these 6 areas of fluency, okay? So this is when we use the wheel of fluency. And like any wheel, like a wheel on your car, what one goal for us is to have it balanced, okay? If you're driving around on a wheel that's shaped like a, I'm trying to make a triangle, right? It's, your car is not going to move very smoothly, okay? It's going to take you a long time to reach your destination, okay? So there are a number of benefits from using the wheel of fluency or the wheel of success. One, very simply, is to try to balance it. Find those areas with a low score and immediately focus your energy, focus your practice in that area, okay? If you have a very high score for understanding, for example, or what I see often, yeah, a lot of people are saying their understanding is quite well, but they just cannot express themselves. In the workplace, they feel invisible. Everybody's speaking in English and they kind of they feel like they're not there. They cannot contribute. They cannot get included in the communication. Yet, what are they doing? They're reading all the time, reading articles and listening. Okay, so this is improving their understanding, but not improving their ability to express themselves. So this is where the English, the wheel of fluency comes into play. Okay, so let's do an example here together. I do this with my students. We have coaching on Wednesdays. We just welcomed a new student into the program, an amazing guy. Maybe he's watching here. I won't mention his name, but he is going places. He's got 2 companies. He's just started. They're already moving, and he wants to take them onto the global stage. And he knows he needs to be a confident English speaker to do this. So what I encourage my students to do at the beginning of their journey is to take a look at the wheel of fluency, because if you want to get results fast, you want to find out where you need to focus your attention. So we did this with him on Wednesday actually, and we discovered where his weak point was, where he needed to focus his attention, and immediately it was clear for him what he has to do moving forward to get results in the fastest way possible. And I'm just going to do an example one here for you, okay? So this is typically what happens when I'm speaking with a student who wants to improve their English, wants to get results in the fast. I always mention 6 months. This is a great timeline, okay? So you should be aiming to get results in amazing results in 6 months. You can do this with the right practice. So let's say I ask, first of all, speaking time. How much time are you getting speaking? Okay, how much time are you actually getting proper practice speaking with real people? Now, if you want to follow along here, you can draw. You have a couple of choices. Okay, let me bring up this. So first of all, you can draw this on a piece of paper very simply. Give yourself a score. You can also comment here in the comments below. Okay, so if we're speaking about speaking time, you can say speaking time equals 4, speaking time equals 1, speaking time equals 9. The maximum score here is 10. Okay, so you can add into the comments your own score. You can do this on a piece of paper, or if you like, you can comment worksheet below, and someone from the team will send you a worksheet for you to do this at home. We have the English fluency wheel. We have the different aspects. You can give yourself a score. You can take some notes about how you can improve in those areas. I'll give you a little bit of advice here in this video. But if you want this worksheet, comment worksheet below. Or if you're going to move along here with us, you can comment your scores. So first of all, speaking time. Usually when I'm speaking with people, this is quite low, okay? Maybe a 1 or a 2 or a 0, okay? They're not getting, most people that are speaking to me are not getting enough speaking time. Then we move on to understanding. How is your understanding? Often when I speak to people, well, my understanding is better than my speaking. So let's say, for example, I'm going to give myself a 6 for understanding, okay? Because I do a lot of listening. I'm listening to a lot of series in English on Netflix. I'm following teachers online, and I can understand, let's say, 60-70% of what I'm listening to. Okay, great. What about pronunciation? So maybe, I don't know, you're doing this alongside me, okay? It's up to you. But frequently, when I'm speaking to people who are looking for help, they are not so happy with their pronunciation. So although they usually it's scored higher than their speaking time, but let's say pronunciation, they're giving themselves a 3, okay, out of 10. I wonder what's how you're scoring yourself here. Remember, don't just watch these videos and passively listen. You want to take action, okay? So take action. Do this yourself. Do it on a piece of paper. Comment worksheet below if you want the worksheet to do this, or add into the comments your score. You should be doing this, okay? Grammar. Okay, so oftentimes we will get someone who's like in Thailand, for example, the teachers teach a lot of grammar. They only teach grammar in school. So they might say, okay, my grammar is, I'm pretty happy. I can understand. I know about the different tenses. I can pass a test, but I still cannot communicate with real people. Okay, so they're giving themselves, for example, 7 out of 10 for grammar. All right. Vocabulary. How do you feel about your vocabulary, your active vocabulary? That vocabulary you can use when you're speaking. Not great. Okay, a lot of people are saying to me, I feel like I don't have enough words to express myself at all. I really need to focus on this area. Then we have mindset and confidence. How confident do you feel when you're speaking in English? All right. How do you feel? Do you have positive attitude towards this? My confidence is very low. Okay. A lot of people speak to me about confidence and a lack of confidence. They feel shy. They're afraid of making mistakes. So let's just put, for example, here a 1 for confidence. All right. Now let's have a look at this wheel. Does this wheel look balanced to you? Would you be happy driving a car with a wheel shaped like this? No, you wouldn't, right? So what are we going to do here? We have to balance out the wheel. So here you can see the grammar is quite high. I would not, if this was your wheel, if this were you, I would not recommend you focus on studying grammar at the moment. Okay? Your understanding is also quite high, so I don't recommend that you spend most of your time listening. All right, I don't recommend you spend most of your time watching movies in English, and you know, watching series and things like that. This is good, but it's not going to. You're not going to see amazing results. You're not going to be able to walk into that work meeting and be able to contribute, be able to speak out, share your ideas, amaze the people in the room. You're not going to be able to make that sale if you want to have clients from different countries. Okay, where do we see the low points here? First of all, speaking time. You need to increase. If you want to get better at speaking, you need to get more practice speaking. Okay, so you want to get this speaking time up. You want to move it up. Let's say try and get it up to a 6 to match your understanding. Okay, let's say our goal here is to bring everything up to a 6 to balance out this wheel. So we're first looking at speaking time. You need to increase your speaking time. Okay, my biggest recommendation here is to find people to speak to. All right. If you cannot, if it is, there is no way you can find other people, your family don't want to speak English, your friends don't want to speak English, you can speak to yourself. Okay. This does work. This improves your fluency. Okay, set aside time every day to express yourself in English. Okay, give yourself tasks, speak about what you're doing, speak about your plans, role play, decide, write out what you want to say in the next meeting and speak it out loud. This really does help your fluency. You can join a program. Okay, our program, English Fluency Secrets, is designed for people who have busy lives and need to get that practice, that effective practice, so they can become more confident and more fluent in English. Okay, there are lots of programs out there. The apps are good, but they're not very focused. Okay, so you're speaking to other people around the world who want to practice their English, but it's not very focused. Okay, it's not going to get you the results as fast as you want. So you want to improve your speaking time. Really, I can't stress this enough. Extremely important. Okay, if you want to speak with me about how we could help you with this, getting more speaking time, comment below, send me a message. I'll start the process with you and ask you a few questions, and we'll see if we can help you out with this. Understanding. We're going to skip this for now because this person's understanding was pretty good. Okay, but if you want to improve your understanding, again, you can do listening and reading. Reading is something that is really neglected, I find, at the moment. Okay, you can get so much comprehensible input from reading. Okay, you can get exposure to the grammar, the vocabulary, if you're reading every day, reading in English. Follow your passion, whatever you're passionate about. If it's business, then read books about people who have become very successful in business. Okay, if it is sports, then read about sports. If it's food, then read about food. Okay, follow your passion. It's lots of input. But for this person, I wouldn't recommend focusing on these things now. Pronunciation is a little low. We're going to do a little bit of practice here. Okay, you've got different routes you can go. We spoke about this in coaching during the week. We spoke about learning the phonetic alphabet, the phonetic chart, which can be very effective. It's a real investment of your time. If this is your main focus, if everything is high except for pronunciation, you have a real problem with pronunciation, but everything else is amazing, then I recommend you can focus 90% of your time on pronunciation, learning the phonetic chart, doing these different activities, and really getting that pronunciation perfect. But you can also do it with your other activities. You know, if you're listening to videos or you have a teacher or a coach, you can work with your teacher or your coach, and your teacher or your coach can pick out the main issues that you have, the main problems you have that you do the most, and remind you about this and tell you where to focus so you can improve those areas. And you can listen and repeat. Listen to, find someone like me who speaks very clearly and use their videos, pause, listen, repeat, and compare your own pronunciation to their pronunciation. Set aside some time every day, okay, to improve your pronunciation. Grammar. This person's grammar is up at a 7. It's the highest score here, so I would not recommend working on grammar exercises at the moment. But if you do want to improve your grammar, it should be in context. Okay, you can learn the rules, but you should also be applying them in context. Okay, and that is in structured communication practice. This is what we do in the program as well. If we're focusing on this area of grammar, we're doing it in a communicative way. We're having structured practice. So you're using it with real people. That's what a language is all about. It's not for passing a test, okay? And also, as I mentioned before, comprehensible input. So what you're listening to, what you're reading, you will be getting exposed to the grammar used correctly anyway if you're getting a lot of input. So you'll start to use it naturally. Active vocabulary. This person had quite low active vocabulary, so I would recommend, like I did in the program during the week, to really focus on this. Give yourself a goal. Let's say you want to increase your vocabulary every week. You want to give yourself a goal. You want to quantify this goal. Say anywhere between 20 and 50 words that you want to learn every week. So you keep a record, all right? You keep a record of the new words that you get exposed to in context when you're listening or when you're watching a video or whatever. And when you record vocabulary, you want to record the definition in English. You want to record the original sentence you found it in. You want to make your own sentence using that word. Once you start using it, you start to put it into your memory, okay? You can also add synonyms, different words that have a similar meaning to that word. You can create a word chart or a mind map for that word. But most importantly, use it, okay? Next time you're communicating, you want to be using those new words, that new vocabulary, okay? So set yourself a goal. If your active vocabulary you feel is very low, set yourself a goal to acquire, to be able to use 20 to 50 new words every week. I set a goal, one of my students on Wednesday, she is going to aim to increase her active vocabulary by 50 words every week for the next, I think we said 4 weeks. So she's going to do this for 4 weeks. Remember, it takes about 21 days to instill a new habit. So you want to set yourself a goal for at least 3 weeks, okay? Do a new practice for at least 3 weeks. Then finally, we have mindset and confidence. Well, to improve your attitude towards English, first of all, is to focus on your goals. Why do you need this? How will your life improve when you have mastered English? How much better is your life going to be when you can speak English fluently and confidently? Will your job improve? Will it be easier to work? If you have a business, will you have an opportunity to expand that business to make more money? All right. Think about how the quality of life, of your life, is going to improve and really spend some time on this. I speak about this often because it's really important. This will give you the energy, the enthusiasm to put in the practice, and then you'll see the results. And the results, it's all like a feedback loop. The results will give you more energy to put in more practice. And yeah, that's how you really have a good it's important to have a good attitude, a good mindset. And confidence comes from getting the results, from doing the right practice. Okay, confidence is the number one factor for success. So you really need to focus on this as well. So that is the Wheel of Fluency, everyone. And I encourage you to use this video, use this concept, find your weakest areas and focus your attention on them. That's how you're going to get results in the fastest way possible. If you would like the worksheet for this, as I mentioned, you can comment worksheet in the comments. One of the team will get onto you and send that on to you. If you're watching in the replay, put in, I'd be interested to see your scores you're giving yourself here, right in the comments here. And that is the Wheel of Fluency. If you would like some help, if you would like to discuss this idea in further detail, you can send me a message. You can, I'll ask you a few questions. We'll book in a free, everyone in this community gets one free coaching call for 15 minutes. Okay, that's a one-on-one call with me. That's a special bonus I'm doing for everyone in the Speak English, Follow Your Dreams community. A lot of you have done it already. A lot of you have gotten clarity from that call. That's the main goal for that call, is clarity. And what we're, wait a minute. And the second thing is, from that call, if you are interested in getting help, professional help with, if it's really important to you to improve your English skills, to be able to speak English with confidence in the next 6 months, if this will really change your life and you're looking for professional help, that 15-minute call will give me the opportunity to see if we, both of us, are a match, to see if you are a potential, one of the next potential students to join the program. Okay, so that's it. That is the Wheel of Fluency. Apply this, do this yourself. I cannot stress the importance of this enough. it's really important to focus your energy in the right areas to get results in the fastest time possible. I'll see all of you next week on Friday at 12 p.m. GMT for Speak English, Follow Your Dreams. And until then, continue practicing. Make sure you do this activity, assess yourself so you know where you need to make your next moves moving forward and get results. See you next time.